Can you get banned for careless driving? Yes, you can. You can be banned for up to a period of 2 years if you're convicted of careless driving. Unlike dangerous driving, which is mandatory if you're convicted, for careless driving, it's not mandatory if it's your first offence. If it's your first time coming to court for careless driving, the judge has a discretion as to whether or not they will disqualify you. And that discretion is based on the facts of the case, how serious the driving was, as well as your own circumstances. So arguments are invited by the judge from your lawyer as to whether or not they should disqualify you or not. But it's not mandatory on the first offence, no. How many penalty points do you get for careless driving? Well, if you're convicted of careless driving, you will receive 5 penalty points and up to a maximum fine of €5,000. Now, that's an incredibly high tariff to pay. I've never seen anyone having to pay €5,000 or anything even remotely close to it. The penalty points, it's important to know, are not applied by the court. The judge doesn't apply the penalty points. They just apply the conviction if you're convicted. It's the Department of Transport that applies the penalty points, but it's not the court. But the points tally is 5 if you're convicted. Can you go to jail for drink driving in Ireland? Conceivably, in theory, yes you can, but in practical reality, if it's your first time coming to court for a drink driving offence, which it is for most people, then it's almost certainly not the case that you will receive a custodial sentence. The custodial element is there, as it is for every offence, but it's only really used for people who commit drink driving a second or third or even fourth time. For those people, there is obviously an enhanced risk of custody. But if it's your first time coming to court for drink driving, it's almost certainly the case that you will not be sent to prison or anything like that. Is drink driving an automatic ban? I'm afraid so, yes it is. If you plead guilty to drink driving, or if you're found guilty of drink driving, you will be disqualified. It's got nothing to do with your circumstances. It's because the law is very clear. If you're found guilty or if you plead guilty, the judge must disqualify you. They have no choice but to do it. And they must put you off the road. The length of disqualification then very much depends on how much over the limit you were. The disqualification, whether it comes in or not, has nothing to do with your circumstances, whether you need a car for work or anything like that. It's automatic. That means it's mandatory. So if you're found guilty or if you plead guilty, I'm afraid you will be disqualified from driving, yes.